Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dream. Now, this is a game that I'm extremely excited about. I purchased it. It must have been at least 4 months ago. It was before I started before I really started doing YouTube videos. So I haven't done anything on it yet. But I purchased the early access version of the game, not Steam Early Access, but through the Hypersloth website. It was only £5 at the time. Right now, you can get it on Steam Early Access for, I think it's £12.99 or $15 US, and I highly recommend you check it out. It's an amazing game, and I'm gonna play through it now, and I'm gonna try not to say too much about it right away. I'll kind of talk about it as we play, and I'll talk a little bit about some of the concepts of the game. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. I'm also gonna say hello to the devs who are probably gonna watch this game. Congratulations for getting it released on Steam Early Access. I know you guys put a lot of hard work into it. They've been working on it for months and months. So I'm very excited to be able to give it a little bit of exposure now. A lot of this game is it's going to be a lot different than when I played it, I would imagine. A few things are going to be, I think there's a couple more levels actually put in here, a couple more worlds that you can enter. Basically, each act is going to have a main area, a couple side dreams, and then it's going to have a nightmare at the end. I think it's the end of the act. You play a man named Howard Phillips. He's a college student, I believe, and he's kind of lost. He doesn't know where he's going in life, and these dreams are kind of a series of personal discoveries for him. Kind of learns more about himself. I don't know if you ever had a dream where you've kind of learned something about yourself, or you ever had a dream that gave you something to really think about that you never thought about before? I think that's kind of what it's like. There wasn't a whole lot of story when I played the first couple pre-alpha versions, but perhaps there's a bit more now. We will find out. One thing I do know at the beginning of this game is there's things on the coffee table.
Dream again. I should really turn the TV off and go to bed.
No, that wasn't there before. Take a look at that. Wizard Pizza. And yeah, so this guy's, you can, just looking around, you can kind of tell he's kind of a normal guy. He's eating his Chinese food, got a can of something, probably beer or something. There's beer on the table by the look of it. First thing we're going to do is turn off our TV.
That's another program you never finished, Howard.
Way to go, Howard. I'm not sure what else is here. When I first played it looks like there's a bit more decoration here now. It just kind of gives you a feel of, you're a real person. You've got your trophies, best fantasy novel. How about that? So this guy must be a writer. He's got a piano. Oh wow, you can interact with it. What? Oh my gosh. Now see, I actually took part in a bit of, not the development of the game, but I helped give suggestions when they first released the game on their forum. One of the things that I suggested was that they have more things that you can just fiddle around with in the game. And I guess they either already wanted to do that, or they took some of the advice of the players, because now you can actually just interact with some of the things. You can, open things, and I think this was here before. You could play music, but you can play the piano. I think that is amazing. So congrats on that, guys. That is really cool. I like that. It's simple, but it gives you the real feeling of exploring.
God, it's cold in here.
Oh, another Wizard Pizza. This guy loves his pizza. So you get your drawers you can open. It gives you just really feel like someone who's just exploring, just looking around, finding new things.
Damn, I'm starving.
Why don't you get something to eat? Eat. You left your food on the on the floor up by the couch when you fell asleep, Howard. Go to bed. Let's see if there's anything else we can interact with for fun. I thought that was floating in the air, but that's the light. All right, cool. So the light is on a little string here, a little something different. It's nice. We got some mail, so you can see this guy's a bit messy. He doesn't that give you the feel of someone?
Lights, Howard. Turn them off. The electricity bill was huge last time.
Doesn't that give you the feel of someone who is just a bit lost, a bit, you know, not so. He's kind of nonchalant about life. Doesn't know what he wants to do. He's not really into the whole clean up after yourself and be a real man with direction. No direction. Now I remember in the alpha I managed to get stuck back here, and oh look, yeah, the first thing I do in this game is I find the glitch. Here we are. Now guys, you gotta fix that, because that's not supposed to happen, but I wonder if I can get out again. Come on, you crouch, get out of here. Oh yeah! The first thing I do when I play Dream is I break the game. Yep. You're welcome. Well, I guess we're gonna have to restart now. I'm already enjoying this way too much. Wake up. Maybe we can just wake up.
The electricity bill. Oh, crap. Spiders.
Hey, this is new. This wasn't here before. Check this out. I don't remember there being a little closet in here with spiders and shit. He got his laundry room, I guess. His laundry room and his panel box, storage, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of doors you couldn't go in before, I think.
God, it still smells of you in here. It's like you're here with me.
Now, Howard is actually living in his uncle's house, and his uncle just passed away, so that's what he's referring to here. This is probably mostly his uncle's stuff. So, whatever I mentioned about trophies, it probably wasn't him. It was probably his uncle. So I apologize, but you get the idea. He's probably... Oh, these are actually things from his dream. So, that's interesting. Oh gosh, that's... The vertical sync seems to be messing with me. Alright, well this
I
is...
still see you sat here, writing. Still hear the tap of the keys as you worked.
This must be his uncle's bedroom, I would imagine. Alright. Let's continue to explore his uncle's bathroom. Okay. A glowing radiator. Let's get going. In here. Here's where we need to go, okay?
Man, I'm so tired. Face it, Howard, you're tired all the time.
You're tired all the time, Howard. Maybe he's depressed. You know, maybe he's a little bit depressed. Depressed people tend to be tired all the time and sluggish. Maybe that's what it is. Well, let's go to sleep. If you guys are not familiar with lucid dreaming...
Bad dream. Only one way to find out, Howard.
If you're not familiar with lucid dreaming is when you dream and you have full control, well, the exact definition is dreaming and knowing that you're dreaming. The lucidity is the, ability to know, basically. So you know you're dreaming. That's basically all lucid dreaming is. And, you can have full control over your dreams.
More cubes every time I come here.
So this is basically what Howard does. Howard is a lucid dreamer. He just goes right to sleep and he wakes up and he has lucid dreams.
Uncle had his old compass. I doubt he ever actually needed it, but he still took it everywhere.
So this is the Dream Hub. Basically, it gives you, I think it gives you access to the 3 acts. So as you can see, this one is gone. This one is gone. You can't go to either of those, but you can go to this one over here. So this is actually the beginning of Dream. This is Act 1, ladies and gentlemen. I've played this act, multiple parts of it, many times, so I do know a lot about it. I know where to go. I'm going to tell you now that I'm not going to do the puzzles right away because the puzzles are kind of long. Well, the mazes, I should say, not the puzzles. I won't be doing the mazes because the mazes are pretty long, and I'm not going to start with that. I'm going to show you a few things here now that you can explore, and I'm going to hopefully find some things myself that I haven't explored before. So, first things first, it would be great to have a map, wouldn't it? Well, considering this place is really small, we're going to walk over here first and visit the sauna. This is the sauna.
It's hot in here. Reminds me of my uncle's greenhouse. I used to sit in there and read Lord of the Flies. I felt like I was on that island.
So as you can see, he's getting parts of his past in here. Well, not really parts of his past, things that remind him of his past. You ever get a dream where you dream about something?
This is big. I'm never going to find anything useful.
You dream about something you've never heard before, or sorry, you dream about something you haven't thought about in a long time.
Having a map should help me find my way around. Not that it looks like there's much to see.
You know, so your dreams often give you snippets of the past. You know, it brings back old memories and things such as that. Now, this guy has a dream journal, and you will find parts of it scattered around the map.
Desert. To dream that you are walking through a desert signifies loss and misfortune. You may be suffering from an attack on your reputation. A desert may also be symbolic of neglect, loneliness, and feelings of isolation. Signpost. A signpost in your dream is usually your subconscious attempting to guide you. If the signpost shows multiple paths, you must use your own discretion to decide which path is the most important to you.
So, as you can see,
Well,
this...
that would have been quite informative if I hadn't read it a million times already in my dream meaning Bible.
I keep
Still,
going.
I guess it doesn't hurt to be reminded of them.
I keep going to talk, and then he keeps saying things. Well, as you can see, that he's finding new things out about his self through the dream meanings. Basically, you know, he finds out, oh, you know, he's lost. He's got all these paths he can take in life. There we go. So that's the inventory. So now you can walk around. You've got your map out. You can use your map to find your way around. So basically, we are right in the middle here, I believe. It's kind of hard to judge sometimes. I'm really bad at telling where I came from, but I think I came from over. I think I came from the left side, but I don't know. Let's just explore. I would like to find. There's one puzzle that's really difficult to actually solve. It takes a lot of trial and error. So there's apparently clues on how to do that somewhere in the world. So let's go exploring and maybe we can find something. Ah, more parts to our dream journal. I'm gonna put this map away. There we are.
Junkyard. To dream of a junkyard shows you feel rejected. It can also represent a desire to rid yourself of bad habits and negative characteristics. Arcade. To see or play with an arcade machine in your dream can symbolise fun times from your childhood. You may be looking for the comfort and safety of home. It also shows a playful attitude and a competitive side to you. Amps. To see musical instruments in your dream indicates the expectation of fun times to come. You are focused on enjoying life and all that it has to offer. The dream also represents your talents and your ability to communicate with others.
So basically his brain is giving him signs about himself.
All those TVs remind me of the media storage room at university.
Once again, he's being reminded of old times. Or new times, I guess. Now, I gotta find out something. I gotta find out if the arcade machine will now let you use it or at least interact in some way. Come on, arcade machine. Come on. Oh, fine. Nope. No luck. You gotta keep exploring because it's what this game is about. It's about exploring and finding new things that you haven't found yet. Discovering things about yourself along the way through the use of a dream journal. So this is actually where the maze starts. This is one of the entrances.
Doesn't look too inviting down there. Who would even build something so unwelcoming?
Like I said, we're not going down there yet. I got some more things I'd like to explore first, if you don't mind. All right.
I'm not really a fan of swimming, but since this is a dream, at least there's no chance of me drowning. I hope.
Hey, I've almost drowned in dreams before. There's also been dreams where I've sunk right to the bottom of the ocean and just stayed there. There's a little fuzzy thing. It almost looked like a hedgehog there too. It was weird. It was a weird dream, I'll admit. Here's our flashlight. Flashlight may help us along the way.
A torch that works underwater. And apparently I can talk underwater. Win-win.
Silly British people with your British words. The hell is a torch, guys? Alright, and we go to the... I forget what this place is called. There's lots of candles.
Something worthwhile in here.
So I do remember there being some sort of dream... Some sort of dream journal piece around here somewhere. Maybe it's in this corner. Ah, what is that? This looks different.
Candles. They remind me of when my uncle would insist on reading to me by candlelight when I was young. I guess his flair for drama is what made him such a good novelist.
As you can see here, this is actually his uncle. This is what his uncle looks like, I guess. Is that a real person, or did someone draw that? I mean, it's a pretty good painting if it's not a real person. But we also saw that in the cabinet thing with all the. It was on a magazine actually. Same image, I believe. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Candle. Burning candles in your dream may signify that good luck will be coming your way in small and steady amounts. The candle is also a symbol of hope, and you should cherish whatever it sheds its light upon.
So I'm just going to let him read through these things as I go. I'm not really worried too much about time. It's the kind of game you need to take a bit of time to actually appreciate, I think. So that's what we're doing here. And at the top of here, I remember what's up here. It's a almost like a
cool, a makeshift diving board.
Exactly, a makeshift diving board. Oasis beneath. We've already been here. Oh, but we're sliding off the edge, so we're back again. I actually like the way you fall into the water. It makes it feels really real to me. The way when you hit the water, you slow down a lot, and then as soon as you hit it, you can feel yourself slowing down. Just like when you jump into a real pond. I also like the way it sounds when you're underwater. The music cuts out a bit, and you can hear the sounds of the water moving by, and then when you come out again, and the music comes back again to its full extent. I'm not sure if you can turn it down or not. It feels a little bit loud, but I'll make sure the volume of the game is down low enough so that you guys can hear me all right. So where are we now? Well, we're on some kind of cliff with more dream journal pieces, or a piece.
Cliff. Standing atop a cliff suggests that you are trying to achieve a fresh point of view before making a life-altering decision. Climbing down a cliff may signify you'll need to come down to earth and be realistic about what you aim to achieve.
Now, personally, if you ask me, a lot of dream interpretation is kind of bullshit, but it makes for good storytelling in this game, I do believe. This is actually an entrance to one of the side dreams, I do believe. Now, I'm not going to go in here right away because I'm going to finish exploring, show you around here, and I think then I'll stop it and I'll call that part 1 of this playthrough of Dream. See, as you can enter right here. I'll call this part 1 where I just explore around here, and then we'll start and we'll do the side dream as another part. And depending on how long the side dream is, I may cut that into a part as well. We'll see. As you can see here, this is the graveyard that I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but this is where the puzzle is. We're just gonna have a look around here. There's some clues here, like I said, on how to solve this puzzle, and I really don't want to try and tackle the puzzle right now until I can actually solve it with some clues. So we're gonna see if there's anything else. We're gonna explore around a bit more, and when I see fit, if I can't find any clues, perhaps I'll try and tackle it on my own. Alright, in here is actually a version of Howard's bedroom. I kind of feel in a way that you should be able to lie down in your bed and actually wake up. That'd be kind of cool. I know there is a wake up function right here, but it would still be kind of cool if you could, just lie down in the bed and wake up that way. Now he's got his sloth book because, copyright infringement and whatnot, so this is their version of the Apple MacBook. Anyway, there's nothing here you can actually interact with, but it's a nice little area. Your dream version of your own room in the middle of a rocky desert.
Oh good, a graveyard.
Here is the graveyard. Basically, when you press one of these, 2 more turn off, and the same thing happens again and again, and it's really, really annoying to try and solve. I cannot do it. It took me so long. It took me like probably an hour, I would say, to actually solve this puzzle. So I don't expect to actually be able to get it now, but I'll fiddle with it for a minute. Apparently they had one guy who actually solved it in like, I can't remember what they said now. Like 3 presses. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh my goodness. No way. Holy shit, I actually solved it. Holy shit. I managed to do it in like a few tries. I think they changed something. I don't know. Anyway, come on, Eddie. What do you got for me? Don't tell me I gotta turn them all off. That would piss me off. How do you get this? Hello? Oh, I need to get up here. There we go. Might want to fix those seams in the rocks. Alright.
Grave. To dream that you are at a grave indicates that you need to delve into your own subconscious in search of an issue that you thought had long since been put to rest. You need to stand up for yourself, as no one else can do it for you. Graveyard. To dream that you are in a graveyard represents discarded aspects of your ambitions. Alternatively, a graveyard may indicate a loss or a period of mourning. Headstone. To see a headstone in your dream represents a forgotten or buried part of your life that you must acknowledge to move into the future. Consider also the message on the headstone. It may be a statement about your life and worries.
Alright, so basically nothing happened, and I have a theory, and that theory is that maybe it is because we actually need to go and do something else first, and I'll show you what that thing is. Oh wait, never mind. Was this here before? No, this wasn't here before. Look what I did. Look what I did. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna call this part 1, guys. I'm gonna pick up from here for part 2. Okay, so this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching part 1, and let's go to part 2.